Hello, brothers and sisters. Um, U.S. drone sightings actually manned aircraft, operating lawfully, uh, says White House. Uh, Jack Kirby, of course, he worked for the Pentagon. He was in the Pentagon. He was in the military. So he knows a lot about military intelligence, military and intelligence. Um, let's I was right. I'm always right when it comes to this stuff.
A few comments on the reports of drone activity here on the East Coast, particularly in and around New Jersey. We have no evidence at this time that the reported drone sightings pose a national security or a public safety threat
National tunnel.
or have a foreign nexus. The Department of Homeland Security and the FBI are investigating these sightings, and they're working closely with state and local law enforcement to provide resources using numerous detection methods to better understand their origin. Using very sophisticated electronic detection technologies provided by federal authorities, we have not been able to, and neither have state or local law enforcement authorities, corroborate any of the reported visual sightings. To the contrary, upon review of available imagery, it appears that many of the reported sightings are actually manned aircraft that are being operated lawfully. The United States Coast Guard is providing support to the aircraft that are being operated. To the contrary, upon review of available imagery, it appears that many of the reported sightings are actually manned aircraft that are being operated lawfully. The United States Coast Guard is providing support to the state of New Jersey and has confirmed that there is no evidence of any foreign-based involvement from coastal vessels. And importantly, there are no reported or confirmed drone sightings in any restricted airspace. Now, that said, we certainly take seriously the threat that can be posed by unmanned aircraft systems, which is why law enforcement and other agencies continue to support New Jersey and investigate the reports, even though they have uncovered no malicious activity or intent at this particular stage. While there is no known malicious activity occurring, the reported sightings there do, however, highlight a gap in authorities. And so we urge Congress to pass important legislation that will extend and expand existing counter-drone authorities so that we are better prepared to identify and mitigate any potential threats to airports or other critical infrastructure. And
this is the thing where I said this could be a huge psyop too, to where there'll be regulation. This is done on purpose for create more dictatorship about where and how people can use drones, uh, how high, how long, what areas. Right here in the U.S., we have a lot of freedom in where and how we can use drones, and we can even use drones over police stations and other places. Um, and I believe some of this could definitely be a psyop, even though I know some of it is not. Uh, but I think some of this could definitely be government controlled, um, to bring about House resolutions, congressional, uh, um, bring congressional laws into place to stop drones, being used in most areas unless you have permission. Uh, and I see that I'm right.
so that state and local authorities are provided all the tools that they need to respond to such threats as well.
With what you're looking at, how can you credibly tell people that there is no public safety threat, there's no national security threat, that there's no reason?
No, I'm not. I'm not saying. I'm not saying that all this is government, um, is stuff. But I do believe that some of it definitely could. I believe that also there is a chance that we could be using special technologies to bring about this change. We have poisoned our old people in the past. We have done, stuff with cocaine. We had uh, water's poison on farmland and stuff like that. Radiation tests done on our old people, just to as for testing purposes to see what happens with people. Uh, we do a lot of bad, terrible things to our own people. We do tests that is criminal in every way, and I would put it past our government if a good amount of this was the government to really do this to enact laws to restrict drone usage. Uh, like I said, good amount of stuff is unidentified flying objects. Stuff could be reverse engineered, um, and stuff like that. And I saw there's police helicopters in these shots and these videos, um, and UFOs. Looks like it'd be reverse engineered. It could be ET. Um, these days, it's almost impossible to know which is which. There are different extraterrestrial civilizations that use different types of craft too, and I think that's the way the U.S. likes it. It's better deniability, and I don't know. Say people are scared. I think the news likes to make people scared, more than anything. But
To believe that a foreign government is involved.
Because the analysis thus far, in an investigation that is ongoing,
let's go back
has not
because
thus far, in an investigation.
Tell people that there is no public at how can you credibly tell people that there is no public safety threat, there's no national security threat, that there's no reason to believe that a foreign government is involved?
that's not a helicopter. Um, anyway, that looks like special technology.
Because the analysis thus far, in an investigation that is ongoing, has not revealed
Ongoing.
any national security or malicious intent or criminal activity. But
He's dealing technicalities as well. These aren't threatening us. They're not shooting at us. So, technically, he is correct. They aren't a security risk if they aren't shutting stuff down, if they aren't attacking us or circumventing our technologies or electrical grid, um, you know, taking out gas stations or whatever, fuel supply, weapon systems, base, military systems. He's very correct. What you do is you have a lot of anxiety.
Jackie, I would remind you, we're at the beginning here, not the end. There's a lot more work to be done, and we're working closely with state and local authorities to gain more information. I would argue that we're moving pretty well here with a sense of energy to try to figure out what we can do to learn more about this. We're still in the middle of an ongoing investigation, and I'm up here explaining to you and let you know what we know so far, what we believe so far. If information comes to light that changes that characterization, then my goodness, we'll be the first ones to let you know. But right now, there's just no indication that this is some sort of foreign malign activity, or in fact even criminal.
Yes, of course you will. I trust our government. Keep us involved. Tell us back from fiction. Yes. God bless our American government. Oh God. Anyways, I had to do this. But hey, they had to say something, and technically he's right. They're not seen as a threat. They're not threatening. You know, it's just people don't like these things because they don't understand what's going on. They don't understand what's going on, and that brings anxiety, brings out fear and everything else of the unknown, of things we don't understand. So he is correct. He's dealing with technicalities. So, anyways, tell me what you think, everybody. Take care, bless, and have a great day.